All right, this is the Perseo-Erie model S26 EDM DrillMate with the Tsudakoma indexer. Serial number 10012, built in 2011.
Take a walk through it. Yeah, we'll come up, obviously, the control up front here. We'll come back to it in a minute, and right now I'm on a position page. We're going to come back, move some things around down here at the main keyboard, and we'll try the pulse generator sitting over here and show as much as we can here in a short amount period of time. Main clamp table, fourth axis is right here. We do have an electrode in there. I've got the pump running. We're kind of ready to do an auto cycle. I just have to put a part in whenever I'm ready here. So down low, we have the disconnect switch right here. I can pop this open and show part of the lower cabinet, the power center down here. We got one more cover on the other side. We can show the other side of this too. Got documentation up here. We got a book for it that explains all the controls fairly accurately. And there's another look at the same area from this side. Shows a lot of the relay boards and the generator. And as you come across here, lubrication, which we brought up a couple times, that looks pretty good. Give it a little bit more. This is our main pump here, high pressure system coming to the electrode. I can turn that on in a minute. And here's the whole entire air and pump package combined. Here's the lower still down here. Pump, filtration, another pump inside here. They got several of them. It's running now. You can see the water kind of flowing. Got the air on. We got air pressure. Filtration for the air, filtration for the water, and they're both clean, ready to go. Separate regulator for the air chuck on the fourth axis is all that's for, I believe. And up here we have our controller, basically, CPU control unit right here, and its cards. These are the three drives, XYZ, and an I/O board down below. It's pretty much the nerve center here. That's the switch for moving the head up and down there. We're pretty well set, so we don't have to move that too much. And in no particular order here, we've got in manual mode, which I'm in now. We can move the axes around somewhat, like in 1,000 feet. It's a fast speed, which is, I'm sorry, I'm off a jog here. So right now I'm rotating, which is okay too. I'm rotating the fourth axis. Either way, we can start there. I just happen to have it engaged. I think that should find itself when I hit auto start. It goes to a fixed position. And then if we get back on jog, we can go through at rapid. Here's Y. And here's the speed control here, which coordinates the feed control up there at 1,000. If we come down to 1, here's 10. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm moving X right now up to the left, and you can see it clocking on the screen here too. I'll go up one more on the speed to 100. That's a little bit faster. Okay. And Z's the same way. I can bring the electrode down or back up. And what did I do? About a 1/4 inch, right about there. And while we're on that, I suppose I can, let's see if we can rotate. I got that one down here. This is just turning it on. The main spindle and the electrode. It does this all on its own, of course, when it's running. And what else we got here? Well, we can move the guide up and down, of course. That all comes in really nice. And chuck, unchuck. In fact, while we're here, this is a clamp for. We're not using it right now, but I can put a part in here. And the chuck button is off to the left here, so you can kind of hear it. I'll put this guy in here. That's chucked up. Pump is on. We could play with the pulse generator here. I'll just leave it sit up here. If we turn it on here or here and go back up to a faster speed, we're still, what are we on? We can try Y. This is off the dial here. And we go over to X. Same thing, that all works nice. Same with Z. You got Z plus, Z minus. And yeah, to turn that off, we get off of this back on the G. If we hit on the jog, if we do it again, I even tried this, that's incremental. So what are we moving at? 0.1? Oh, it's 0.1. Then I didn't realize. So now it's incremental at 0.01. Let's see what the speed gives us. 0.1 and 0.0001. So the heaviest one is 0.1. So if I move it, yeah, stay right on there because you won't see the cable. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just moving it 0.01 on X. You can just kind of hear it. There's Y. That's incremental versus jog where it just goes. So that's that. Oh, up here I could turn the pump on too. So by the electrode, the high pressure pump through the electrode, I'm going to turn that on right now for this guy right here. And you can see that water come through. Yeah, it's coming out nice. I don't have this real tight up here. We got a couple drops coming out. It's not too bad though for our wants and needs now. I'm going to turn that off. I need to tighten that up a little bit. What else? That's about it there. We can go through some screens real fast too, for that matter. I just happen to be, this is a rigid for homing XYZ. We're not going to do that now. They do have center find and edge. Like F2 would be edge. And at this point, I haven't done it because I just brought this program in from the database. But if we hit any one of these and dial it in, it touches off right here. In fact, I could just turn one on now without using it. F3, ready, auto. See, now it starts moving, and when it finally touches the part, it'll stop and coordinate it, and then we can go and do each one of these right down the line. I'm going to stop it there. It goes back to green. I don't think that screwed up my setup because all these touch data points are right here. And I don't know that I've changed any of them or not, but I don't think so just now. We'll try. We're going to do an auto cycle. We've got your amperage up here and volts turned on. I can go to the program I'm going to run here. This is position, of course, we're in. If I go, what else was I doing? Anything else on here? Edit, here's our editing. Here's where you edit the start, Y, X, and Z. Move position, touch data still shows up here. Then you can do any number of things, copy, insert, delete lines, insert lines in edit mode. And here's program, run, alarm, parameters, diagnostics. There's a lot to go through here. I just pretty much concern myself right now with the position page, which is here, shows me where I'm at, or the run page, which is here, which is where we're going to go to right now. And I think if I go to graphics, I can enlarge what they were doing maybe. No, can't execute under manual mode. Okay, that makes sense. Turn off manual. Bring up graphics and hit OK. Maybe we can do it once we get going here, so OK. That's about it there. What else was there? Anything else? Position-wise, it was all of that. Whole, center find, MDI, safe position, and edge. Work data, I was into that before. It shows the work data across the board for all the different steps. There's a lot of them in there. We're only going to go right on W1 right here. So, yeah, a lot to be said for this thing. I can only explain so much of it right now on the short video. But that said, we're going to try and at least home this, let it go to origin, and then I'm going to hit cycle start, and it should come all the way in and start burning a hole nice and slow. So I'm going to go to F1 origin. And then you can pick XY, XYZ, and I'm just going to do all four of them. No, I'm just going to do XYZ because my Z is fine. Oh, that is Z. XY. Let's just do XY, F1. It'll home the two axis and they'll go all the way back. They're going back. where they kind of ended up on the screen here. They're both at 0. My Z is still at minus 4.6, which is kind of where I'd like it to be. And from this point on, I guess we could just go to, well, we're in auto already, so to speak, because we're not in manual. That's pretty much it on the manual stuff for what we can play with. I haven't done any inputting, so I'm not even using this. That said, I can hit start now. Let's go to the run page and watch the screen here. I'm going to hit start. It should come all the way over, and pump should turn on, and it should come on down real slow. It might take a minute because I'm kind of far away from the workpiece, but and I'm going to hit F8 again. I still can't. I thought I could hit that, but maybe not for the graphics. It's in position. And now she's going to go down real slow and touch off. It'll be coming close now. Go in there if you can see it. And I'm going to lower the guide a little bit too. How far we got? We got about a 1/4 inch to go. I can probably stop it. I'm going to stop it and drop it down a little bit real slow just to speed this up in times 10. Let me get this thing maybe right about there. It won't be so bad. Drop the guide a little bit more and let's restart the program. Start, nothing's happening. I stopped. I should restart it in here. We're off the manual. And we're in jog still. Off manual and start. Let's see how it goes now. Should come down and touch off again, and then the main pump will kick on. We're a little bit closer now. It's just slightly bent. You might see a little wobble there. I bumped it once before, so it's not a perfect hole here, but it's enough to get the generator running and draw a spark. It's moving right now on Z, if you see it, 0.07, 0.06. We're moving along here real slow. It's going to go down, touch off, back up, and then start oscillating, I believe, off in and out. Per these parameters here, 5 amps, 1 volt. I don't know it fully right here, but I can read the amps and the voltage out. Oh, it just touched. Now the pump just turned on. I should put this glass up. It's going to spray a little bit. And it'll come in. It should start burning. There it goes. Is she okay? I don't know. Not too bad. And if we go back to while doing this, if we go back to the position page, I think you can see that thing moving in and out. There's the Z backing up and off, see? You kind of see it moving. It's constantly feeding real slow. We haven't even made it to 10,000 yet. And we're at 4.9 actual position. There's almost 5. It's starting to move. It's getting there. It goes really slow. Back to my run page. Yeah, here's magnify. Here's what they're trying to do. I think I can bring this up. Let me see, F4. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess might be a 4-point. I haven't read the whole program out yet, but they've got multiple move positions here. I'm not sure what they were doing, but that's pretty much where our point is at right now. And I don't know if they're going to go in and burn around or do multiple points. I just brought this program up this morning, so. And it's moving right along though, without playing with the speeds and feeds or the voltage. Burning nicely. I don't know how many thousands we're in right now. I wasn't keeping track of the numbers. We're probably down about 20,000. It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't even know what alloy I got on here really, so it could be, I'm not sure what kind of metal this is even. I just picked this up off the file, so. Spindle's turning, like I said, it's just coming out. It's okay. It's running pretty good, actually. Now I can stop right here and we can back out. Are you okay with that? See that? Yeah, there's a voltage bar graph, I think, shows the load that's on there. Don't fully understand everything. We got a run time, cycle time so far, 3 minutes. Okay, stop it here and back it off a little bit here, so. Just go in manual. We got an alarm. I probably should back it up first, but I backed it off. There we go. It was still touching the metal. It didn't like that. It's see the contact. And right back in manual automatically. Bring it back out, do whatever. And that's pretty much it right there. That's about all we can cover for right now, I guess.
Can you show me the hole?
What's that?
Can you show me the hole?
Yeah, pop that out of there, sure. Let me get at this button over here. Kind of see that. I don't have a pick. I'm not sure how far into it we went, but not a bad hole for using a slightly bent rod, but I can feel, I don't think we went through yet. No, we're not there yet. So.
Okay, so voltage?
We're running 260 volts on this. I'm sorry, 460 volts right now.
And our full load amps?
That was 5 kVA according to the spec sheet, yeah.
Okay.
5 kVA on that, right. Yep, that's what it was, 5 kVA on the load. At 460, I'm running about 458 right now with my transformer. And that's pretty much it. What else? That it? Yeah.